This video is to show you some progress about the garden room. As you've seen in my previous video, that the garden room was delivered to my back garden here. This was, as I said in the previous video, it was completely insulated, soundproof and weatherproof. However, it had no flooring. So in this video I'll show you how I made the flooring for it and how I intend to use it. Before this room was delivered, I have prepared the ground by doing a few things that I shared in previous videos. The first thing was I poured a concrete slab in the area where the room is going to be. This is just to have a solid foundation for this room to lay on. This was me pouring the slab, and this is the slab as it's secured. The next step that I've done after that is that I cover the area with a layer of damp-proof membrane. This is just to prevent any damp going into the room. First thing I've done once it was laid is that I wanted to seal the edges. I didn't want any rainwater going in, so the first thing was I thought about doing some silicone sealing around the area. You will see me here in the video just doing something neat. This have gone okay for most parts of the room, except when in this parts there was a little bit of a gap underneath the wall, and in these areas I would have used a large amount of silicone, which wouldn't be a bad idea, but then I thought of mixing using spray foam and silicone. Spray foam is an amazing thing. It would fill all the gaps and overflow, as you can see here. So I basically used it first before putting this insulation down. I used it to just be a layer between the inside and outside. And on top of it, internally and externally, I placed some silicone layer as well, because it's not waterproof. It is weatherproof in the sense of it insulates, but it will prevent any moisture from going in. In this video I'm removing the excess foam, but this is after I laid the insulation. I just want to show you the texture and that it actually, you need a knife to cut through it. You can sand it, you can either use a saw or a knife, but it is it's really great stuff if you use it in the right place. And after sealing the inside, I did this exactly the same to the outside. I removed the excess spray foam and then I laid it with the silicone on the outside as well. And then I made sure that the walls then are completely sealed. Next thing I've done is I found these thick insulation boards on Facebook Marketplace for free. I thought these would be amazing for the purpose that I wanted them for, except that after I laid them I realized that they're not completely similar. So some are a little bit higher than the others. To make sure that the whole ground is level, the easiest thing I could think of is just to lay a few extra layers of underlay. This is like a normal laminate flooring underlay, which I kind of experimented with just to end up with a level ground eventually. So I just tried to maneuver around and try it in different directions until the ground was completely level. So this is what it looked like after I finished the underlay. As you can see, there's foam around the insulation as well, and this has helped keep everything really steady. Once I put the foam around the insulation, it expanded and kind of made the insulation very solid, and it wasn't moving at all at that point. So that was perfect for me to start laying the next layer for the flooring. I eventually wanted to have laminate floor in the workshop. However, I thought I should have floorboards above the insulation first. The floorboards happened to be very expensive for the purpose that I needed it for and for my tight budget. So I found some floorboards that are reclaimed, and I thought that they could do for the workshop. So I just cut them to length, and I laid them without the tumbling groove, and because they're long and my room is not very huge, so it did make the ground very stable, and there wasn't any movement. And now it was finally time to lay the laminate flooring. So this is what it looked like after all the laminate flooring has been laid. It brightened up the room quite a bit, and I felt really great about the whole project. I had a few little bits to do now, and I would be ready to use it as a workshop. If you like this video and if you want to follow the project and see what I've done next with the room, feel free to like and subscribe, and I will see you in future videos. Thank you.